Number 1. Itzy Leah. After the latest comeback in the morning of Itzy, Leah has drawn a lot of attention for the stunning visuals and impeccable aura. Even with a short scene where she wore a graceful floral dress, did a slight turnaround, and stared at the camera, it's still hard to deny how she just gave off an oddly attractive luxury vibe, despite doing absolutely nothing special. Soon enough, a post praising her beauty on Instas was also dug up, and people started to come to terms how long they have been sleeping on her goddess appearance. Compared to Yuna, the official visual of Itzy, Leah possesses the beauty having a perfect combination of maturity and naiveness. Interestingly, she also has a duality that can pierce you with an RFB face, but can also make your whole day with a squishy, angelic smile. Besides, while the group was set to pursue a badass girl crush image, there's just something super chic, tranquil, and classy about Leah's look. Oh, and you remember her Chaebol's daughter role in Wannabe? Maybe the producer also felt her naturally rich vibe, so he just let Leah portray this image. Also, for the beautiful blending between purity and coldness in Leah's visual, netizens said that she both reminded them about Susie's bright look in the early days, and the reckless, powerful vibe of Min Yura in The Last Empress. Besides the stunning visual and versatile aura, Leah also has a slim figure and the admirable slender shoulders that can hook your eyes forever when she wore sleeveless tops. Number 2. BTSs Chimin. Talking of BTS, it's quite common to just think immediately of the Bermuda visual triangle of Jin, V, and Jungkook. However, if your list just stops there, then I'm sorry. It's totally not complete when the unique visual of Chimin wasn't mentioned. Different from V, Jin, and Jungkook, Chimin's appearance is like a hidden gem that doesn't hook people right at first sight. Instead, it's the type of visual that the more you look at Chimin, the harder you find to get his image out of your mind. At Chimin, there's always something super special that can make people easily fall for him, even with the most ordinary gestures. Recently, Chimin was picked by IDN Times as one of the top 10 most stunning main dancers in K-pop. Praised by fans and netizens around the world, Chimin even made it to the editor's pick with the caption, "Jimin of BTS, no doubt." He is one of the best dancers in the K-pop industry, along with a fan cam of his iconic I Need You solo dance on MMA 2019. Though his performance only lasted for about 1 minute, it has gained 3.4 million views, with reams of praises about how he could look super sexy when doing such delicate and lithe moves. Actually, even when Jimin just stood there and did nothing, he can already steal the hearts of people for the ethereal look. If you're an ARMY, I bet you know about this 9-second legendary clip of Jimin at Final Love Yourself tour in Seoul, where he just calmly looked at the audience, had a little greeting with fans, and still went viral. You guys see that fine jawline?
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
In another case, Jimin went viral not for the ethereal look, but for the cold and manly visuals. For example, after the performance of Your Eyes Tell, Jimin immediately made it onto the headlines of all K-pop and Koreaboo for looking surreally handsome. Number 3. Twice's Chaeyoung. Ever since Twice was yet to be introduced with the official lineup, Chewie has already been famous for her visual. However, not many people realize that the visual of Chaeyoung also deserves a big shout out and actually fits to the strict standard of South Korean beauty more than anyone else. Besides checking all the boxes like white porcelain skin, heart-shaped lips, V-line face, and straight nose, she also stands out with literally one of the most symmetrical faces ever on Earth. You know the popular inverted filter that people use recently to check their facial symmetry? Try downloading one on her front face pictures and inverting it yourself. There are just no differences at all. Her eyes are perfectly identical, from the eyebrows, eyelids, shape, to even the position of irises. Besides that stunning visual, Chaeyoung also possesses an appealingly versatile aura that can help her nail both a swaggy, tomboy, and graceful feminine image, just with minor changes of the hairstyle. Like this time when Chaeyoung still had the long wavy hair, she looks like an IT girl that effortlessly gives off a classy, graceful vibe. Oh, and if you've read the comic version of True Beauty, you'll see how close the aura of Chaeyoung with long black hair is to the chic and girly image of Kang Soo-jin. Interestingly, with just a little change, another side of her visual was unveiled, and instead of looking awkward when having such a tomboy hairstyle, she actually looked genderlessly handsome, like the wizard Howl in Howl's Moving Castle. Number 4. Got7s Jinyoung. Speaking of Got7, Jackson is often the first name to be called for his defined and masculine look. However, it seems that people have been sleeping on the visual of Chaeyoung for too long, and ignore the fact that just because he's handsome in a different way than Jackson, doesn't mean he doesn't look good. In contrast to the swag and sharp visual of Jackson, Chaeyoung possesses a gentle and traditional look with soft facial features, high straight nose, and plump lips. Even just through a picture like this one, you can still sense the rich, good boy vibe of a top student in a high school K-drama, or a typical chaebol-sun in a more dramatic series like Penthouse or something like that. It's hard to deny that Chaeyoung also has an actor visual, and in the past, his handsomeness was even said to be quite similar to Kim Soo-hyun, especially the noble character that he played in the legendary drama My Love from Another Star. You see, except for the eyes, their facial features are quite similar, from the straight high nose, rather light complexion, and especially the plump lips. That is not to mention how they always emit the same gentleman and good boy aura. Number 5. Promise 9's Leenakyong. In today's video, the case of Nakyong is probably an exception, because though she is the official visual of Promise 9, her beauty is quite underrated, since her reputation isn't so huge as what a visual member of other groups often receive. You for sure know about how Chewie was so famous for her visuals, that she became the favorite member from the 16 era to when Twice debuted. Unfortunately, while Nakyong also has the similar stunning appearance as Chewie, her reputation didn't thrive as expected. In fact, Nakyong was even called the small Chewie when still on idol school, and once made the headlines when a post comparing how she and Chewie looked so alike, from the large eyes, small face, and sharp noseline. Even Lee Chaeyoung, another contestant on Idol School, had commented during the first episode that, "You look like Chewie. I think you'll be compared a lot." In retrospect, many netizens expressed their regret, as Nakyong can't really thrive despite checking all the boxes of an ideal idol. However, considering the fact that she didn't start on a bright note, since Idol School was a rigged show where votes were flagrantly manipulated, then Promise 9 continued to be ignored after IZ*ONE debuted, and until now, they haven't had a comeback in forever. That's why Nakyong's visual is underrated and barely mentioned whenever there's a rank of top visuals in the industry. So, of the 5 idols, whose visual do you think should have earned more recognition since ages ago? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting content. Thank you for watching.